Heavenly Father, thank you for the opportunity for these young men and the football players and coaches and all those involved in this program to be able to display their athletic talents. Lord, I pray that you'd have your hand upon them, keep them safe, protect them from injury and harm. And Lord, I pray this would be an opportunity for them to display character and good sportsmanship. We thank you for the opportunity in athletics to develop work ethic and character. So I pray that you'd have your hand upon them, and Lord, in some way that you would be glorified in all that takes place tonight on the football field and in the stands. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Greetings and welcome. I want to play a game. 10. Six.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that.
5.
Who the boss player? Who the dirty South boss? Who the boss player? Who the dirty South boss? Who the
4.
Tonight is the night. Bright lights, high crowd. Get ready to throw down. Everybody get loud. Tonight is the night. Ain't risk, can't miss. When we run into the ground, everybody get down. Tonight is the night.
3.
The clock is ticking down. Feel the chills on your skin. The fight's about to begin.
1.
We will rock you. We will rock you. It's about to go down.
Let the game begin.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it. It's all about your debt, and if you can pay it. It's all about pain. And who's gonna make it? Time to play the game.
All right, everybody, we are live at Red Devil Stadium, getting ready for kickoff here on the Red Devil Radio Network. The voice of the Red Devils, Josh Truby, alongside Tyler Cloud, as we are awaiting the captains right now. Captains for the Double G Bulldogs: number 4, Darren Russell; number 7, Brock Landis; number 23, Sterling Sumter; and number 68, Jared Johnson.
And for the Devils, the captains tonight are running back number 13, Dennis Bates; wide receiver number 17, Reggie Hudson; defensive back number 21, Jason Miller; and offensive lineman number 66, Wilmer Cifuentes.
We are awaiting the coin toss. That was Tyler Cloud, our football guru himself. I am the voice of the Red Devils, Josh Truby, and Glenn Pemberton manning our social media accounts for this evening. We thank him for everything he does for the Red Devil Radio Network. Once again, we are here at Red Devil Stadium. Tyler, we're getting ready for some football, bro.
Yes, we are. We're not only getting ready for football, we're getting ready for homecoming football. And,
Absolutely.
And hopefully tonight the Devils can, as we said in the pregame show, get off the schneid, stop the bleeding a little bit, as my grandfather would say, and get back on the winning track for Coach Mike Humphreys.
Absolutely. Loganville in their home red tops, red bottoms, white numbers, red helmets. Winder in their away white tops, white bottoms, and white helmets with red numbers outlined in black. We're awaiting the coin toss, and as we alluded to in the pregame show, Winder is averaging 40 points a game. Loganville averaging 11.3. That's going to be a big difference maker here in this ballgame.
Yeah, you know what, Josh? On paper, it looks like a big mismatch, but as the old football adage goes, they don't play the games on paper.
Yep.
They play them on the field between the lines, and we'll see. I mean, the stats usually tell the story, not always, but as Winder has won the toss and selected to defer, so the Devils will start off receiving the opening kickoff, as we just saw take place at midfield at the L. But yeah, the numbers usually don't lie, but sometimes the game can tell a different story, and that's what the Devils are hoping for as we play this one tonight in the city of good old Loganville, homecoming.
Absolutely, and homecoming's a big night, and what a night to get your first win on homecoming in your house, as they say. What a night to get that, brother.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't believe we're not in region play yet, and
no,
so
that doesn't start till next week.
Yes, to be able to get a win going into region play would even give you kind of an extra boost.
Absolutely.
So hopefully we can pick this one up tonight and take a win into Walnut Grove next week as we start off region play. As here come the Red Devils in all red, as Josh said, busting through their homecoming banner that was expertly decorated by the cheerleaders, and the Winder Barrow Double G Dogs follow right behind them, come into the visiting far sideline wearing all white. That's the scene, Josh, and all we got to do now is kick it off and play 48 minutes of football.
And I am absolutely ready as Loganville looks to get on the board of their first win. I do want to say that I am the only one that took Loganville in this game. So I do want to make that for records.
You're trying to get me in trouble, aren't you?
No, I'm just trying to say that if I'm right, I could be right about Saturday's game with Colorado State.
You know what I'm going to tell you? I didn't take Walnut Grove and I didn't take Loganville, so I'm probably not a popular man within the county line right now.
Would you have taken Monroe?
It depends on who they're playing, but I do like the way they started. I think you can call them county champs.
Absolutely.
They beat Loganville and they beat Walnut Grove, and I believe they might be 3-0. Actually.
Yes. And as we alluded to on the pregame show, Winder Barrow comes in averaging 177 yards on the ground. Loganville just 91.3, 218.7 yards through the air for Winder, and 118 for Loganville. Winder averaging 395 total yards per game, with Loganville at 209. So that's going to be the tail of the tape for the ball game, and taking us for the kickoff will be Tyler Cloud.
And kicking off for the Bulldogs will be number 96. Harlan Brown, and back deep for the Devils will be number 1 Darius Hart and number 4 Dante Burton. And here comes the kickoff. And as we always say every Friday night, thank you for joining us for some Loganville football.
There's the whistle.
And it is football time in Loganville as Brown kicks it off, and it's going to be fielded by Hart about a yard deep in the end zone, and you cannot run it out in high school, so it will be a touchback, and the Devils will have it 1st and 10 at the 25. And to take you through the first quarter of action, here's my man, Josh Truby. Josh?
It looks like Darius Hart's going to stay on the field. David Smith will come in as your quarterback. Darius Hart will be his man flanked. We will split one man to the far side. We will have, it looks like number 18, Parker Blackerby, near us. It looks like number 2, Blake May, on the far side. So no Dante Burton in this first little setup here, Tyler.
Yeah, I want to make a correction. This is not college football. It's 1st and 10 at the 20. So let me correct myself there.
We'll send Drake Burton in motion. There's the snap, low snap. It'll be a give to Hart, who'll get the outside. There's a flag, though. He'll get up to about the 27-yard line and check the flag.
Yeah, immediately a backup here for the Red Devils, as we're going to get an immediate hold. Starting off 1st and long here, 1st and 20. Definitely not the way you want to start.
Not even a little bit. But it'll be 1st and 20 upcoming for the Red Devils. But a good little 6 or 7 yard run negated by the holding penalty.
Yeah, I haven't been with you guys in a couple weeks, but one thing we talked about against Monroe was just the influx of penalties.
Yes.
just penalties abound on the Devils all night long, and it's one of those things you got to correct.
Absolutely. Loganville comes up in the same set, except they'll have bunches near us with one man to the far side. He'll be flanked by a back. They'll send number 27, Drake Burton, in motion. It'll be another give to Hart. He'll find a crease, finally slammed down. There's a flag. Slammed down at the 10. It looks like it might be a face mask.
You know what? There's no might about that one, Josh. That's a dangerous play as, Hart's helmet was yanked off at about the 10-yard line, but he stayed up, and immediately, of course, the whistle was blown, as you can't tackle a player with his helmet off, but still, Hart was tackled to the ground. Just a very dangerous play there, but the Devils will be the beneficiary of it as they'll get to 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
That is wonderful, and Hart gets to stay in the game as his helmet was ripped off by a player, and it did not fall
Right.
off under its own
Right.
power. That is one rule that is similar in college and high school, as rules are slightly different.
Well, it's always a dangerous player when a young man's helmet comes off, and obviously if you're a wide receiver defender, it's hard to stop going full speed in the middle of a play.
Absolutely.
But luckily Darius is okay, and nothing happened there. And oh, look, a four receiver set here for the Devils.
They're going to spread it out a little bit. There is a whistle on the play, though, as don't quite know what's going on as they're moving the chains back.
Yeah, they're resetting the chains.
As it'll be 1st and 10, or 1st and 5, upcoming for the Red Devils. We'll spread it out. This is nice. 2 men to the far side, 2 men near us, and Hart will be the man in the back, flanking Smith. Smith awaits the snap. There's the snap. It'll be a good snap. It'll be a give to Hart. It'll be an end around. He'll give it to number 30, Josiah Wright. He'll find up the middle. Taken down. Where are they going to spot it? It'll be just across the 35-yard line. Probably call it the 37.
38 looks like where the far side judge is coming in.
Okay.
A good play call there. About a 12-yard gain. As my eyes were following Hart all the way around here to the near side, and they flipped it back to right, going the other way. Great innovative play call that time by Jimmy Jarrett, the offensive coordinator.
They'll have 2 men to the far side. We'll have 2 men to the near side. Hart in the back, flanking the quarterback on the near side. Looks like number 18, Parker Blackerby, will be near us. Also number 30, Josiah Wright. There's the snap. It'll be a pass. It'll be a screen out to May, who'll find a little bit of room, taken down, call it the 44-yard line. They're going to give him the 45.
Yeah, May got popped there by the safety at the 45. Nice little tunnel screen there to gain about 5 or 6 yards.
And just eating little chunks like that. Brings up 2nd down and 4, it looks like, for the Red Devils. We'll have 2 near us, 1 to the far side. Hart will be the guy in the backfield. We're waiting the signal. Now Hart will flank the quarterback on the far side. Smith calls for it, looking. He will send number 27, Drake Burton, in motion. There's the snap. There's the give, and it will be up the gut and lose yardage on the play. Bring up 3rd down and call it 6.
Yeah, that was a good tackle there in the backfield as three Bulldogs swarmed on the play. I think the first man there was number 27, Aaron Bagley, the junior middle linebacker that got right to the ball. Good penetration that time by Bagley.
Absolutely. Now we're going to have bunches near us. It's going to be number 47. I don't have him on my roster.
Let me see here.
Okay.
47? Nope, I don't have him either.
Yep.
Must be a JV call-up.
Maybe. There's the snap. It'll be a pass over the middle. Intercepted by the Bulldogs. Taken down at the 45-yard line.
Is that 87, Josh? Is that the
Yes.
number on that?
Yes.
Let's see. Good read and a good job of jumping the route there by number 87, Ethan Wilson, the corner. The junior corner just kind of jumped an underneath route as the Devils were looking for one of those little 5-yard hitches. And Wilson was able to pick the ball off, and the Double G Bulldogs are in business here early.
Looks like quarterbacking for the Double G Dogs is number 7, Brock Landis. Flanked by him is, looks like number 8, Jared Hotch. They'll have 2 men to the far side, 2 men near us. Number 9, Jamar Mack will be the flank. They'll have, looks like, Gavin Phillips and Paige Moore near us, and 2 men to the far side. There's the flag. It looks like.
Yeah, it's going to be an offside penalty on the Devils there as we jumped into the neutral zone.
It will be. It'll be 5 yards. It will be 1st and 5 upcoming for the Double G Dogs.
Yeah, I believe they got either Justin Moss or Connor Winkler, one of the inside tackles, that time jumping into the neutral zone there.
They'll have number 12, Trace Wells, and number 18, Lamonte Mack on the far side. They'll have 2 men near us. Paige Moore and Jared Hotch will be the flank, and it'll be a quarterback rollout. There's the pass. Incomplete. Ball was way overthrown. The intended receiver was number 12, Trace Wells.
Yeah, Trace Wells ran a little bit of a go pattern there. I believe Josiah Wright, number 30, was on the coverage. A little bit of contact, but the ball was thrown out of bounds that time by Landis. So they might have ruled that it was uncatchable, so that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 5 upcoming for the Double G Dogs. They will send number 5, Gavin Phillips, over to the far side. They'll have Jaden Turner down here near us all by himself. Number 9, Jamar Mack, will flank the quarterback on the far side. As we are awaiting the snap, there's the snap to Landis. It'll be a give up the gut, hit hard by a Red Devil. We'll wait his number, but that was Jamar Mack on the carry.
Yeah, it looked like one of the middle linebackers, I believe, that came in, C.J. Wims, maybe number 11, that hit him in the pile, but nice tackle that time.
3rd and 3. There's the snap, a high snap, give to the back. He finds a crease and finds a hole, and a Red Devil holding on for dear life. That is number 34, Landon Spooner, just holding on for dear life, being drugged, but finally taken down at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, Josiah Wright brought him down. A last-ditch effort. If Josiah doesn't make that tackle, it's 6-0 Double G Dogs. Good run that time.
3 to the far side. There's the snap. It'll be a quarterback read up the gut. Finally hit by a host of Red Devils. They'll give him the 19. Call it a gain of 3.
See, now your goal here, if you're Loganville, is Winders going up tempo here, as they should. They're on the attack, but your goal here, if you're Loganville, is to hold them to a field goal and kind of take this early blow.
They've got 2 men to the far side, 2 men near us, 1 back. Looks like Mack will be the back right next to Landis. Across the way, you've got Trace Wells and number 18, Lamonte Mack. Near us, you've got number 2, Paige Moore, number 6, Ruseu Owen.
Yeah, a little bit of a check with me going on there for Winders.
There's the snap, little 4-step drop, looks wide open in the flats, and finally taken down. They're going to call him the 1, taken down by number 30 for the Red Devils, Josiah Wright. That was Jamar Mack, on the catch.
No, I believe it was number 4, Darren Russell.
Okay.
No, maybe it was Mack. Was it 9 or 4? I thought it was 4. Maybe it was 9. You had it right, Josh. My apologies.
There's the snap, a very high snap for Double G Dogs, and Loganville with a brick wall does not let him get in, actually loses yards back to the 3. So we can only hope that one of those high snaps gets away from the quarterback.
Yeah, Mack on the carry again. As Josh said, he had the catch on the last play, but nice job there to tackle the man before he crossed the goal line. I think he might have lost a yard.
2 men to the far side, 1 man near us. There's a back. There's the snap. It'll be a give to Mack, who will find a crease, and finally met by the Red Devils. Will not get in the end zone. 3rd down upcoming for the Double G Dogs.
You know what? I thought he had the end zone that time. That was a wonderful play there by, might have been Dennis Bates. Is he playing safety back there?
Looks like it.
But yeah, it was a great stop there by the Devils.
They will have 1 man to the far side, 3 near us, and Mack will be in the back. Loganville changing things up on offense. No, excuse me, that's number 23, Sterling Sumter, in the backfield flanking. Loganville's calling a timeout. And Tyler, Double G Dogs are actually driving the ball with 7 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. What do you think Loganville can do here on this 3rd down?
It's interesting, Josh, because what they're doing is called a check with me. The entire offense for Winder Barrow is standing up out of their stance and looking to the sideline. And what it is basically is it's a game within the game. They're seeing what defense Loganville is lined up in and looking to their coaches on the sideline for what they can do. Basically checking with coaches. That's why it's called a check with me, because coaches tell their players, check with me on the sideline and see how we can adjust according to what the defense is doing. And right now, after the early turnover in the short field, it's really working well for the Double G Dogs.
Yes, it is. We're breaking the huddles now, going out as it is 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. for the Double G Dogs. Loganville been able to have a brick wall so far and haven't allowed Winder to even get across the plate.
Yeah, I tell you what, they've tried 2 straight runs up the middle, and I was going to say expect a throw here, but there's no back in the backfield.
They'll have 4 men near us. There's a snap, a high snap. Loganville in the backfield, got him. No, we didn't. He spun away, threw it, intercepted by the Red Devils.
Go.
That's a pick 6 to the
Go.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Run, baby. 50, 45, 40. It's in the end zone. Woo! Pick 6 by the Red Devils on a very bad decision from number 7, Brock Landis. What about that? Just like that, the Red Devils on board 6-0 from
man.
a pick 6.
I'm not sure what Landis was doing. Landis is a big kid. He's hard to bring down, but he tried to chuck that thing up at the last second before he hit the ground, and right as he hit the ground, he just kind of tried to flip it into the end zone, and a Red Devil defender, we got to figure out who it is.
Yes, we do.
See if we can get a name on it.
Keep
but
talking.
Ran the length of the field that time as Josh has gone across the press box to try to hunt down the young man to try to track down who caught the ball there at
Number
about the
7,
goal line.
Connor Winkler. on
Connor
the pick
Winkler caught the ball as Landis was falling down and raced about 100 yards for the pick 6 to put the Devils in the lead.
6. Give that man some oxygen.
Man, oh man.
That was wonderful. Snap, place, kick. Everything looks good, and it is. Loganville on the board, 7-0 with 6:52 left to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back here on the Red Devil Radio Network.
In the market for a new home? Then look no further than my boy Cameron Snell. Hey, it's Josh, and I bought my house from him, and it is awesome. He really listens to your needs and wants, but he fits it in your budget. You can reach him at 404-455-2549. Cameron Snell, Realtor Extraordinaire. That number again, 404-455-2549. And don't wait, because your dream house is waiting. Cameron Snell, Loganville's most trusted realtor.
And we are back here after just an electrifying play by Connor Winkler. The Devils with a 99-yard pick 6.
Give that man some oxygen.
They now lead 7-0 with 6:52 left here in the first quarter. What a swing of momentum after the early interception by Ethan Wilson for Winder Barrow. Man, oh man, Josh, it's something the Devils sorely needed.
Absolutely. That was, the fans erupted. It was wonderful. Wonderful to hear that sound again. On to kick for the Red Devils. Looks like number 90, Tristan Rudisale. And he'll be kicking from the 40-yard line. Foot will meet leather. Be a high kick. It's going to be at the 1. Taken from the 1 by the Double G Dogs. Spun around, taken down. They'll get him from the 21-yard line. We're awaiting a number. Looks like number 9, Jamar Mack, on the reception for the Double G Dogs.
Yeah, they're asking a lot of Jamar Mack early in the game, and you can see why. He's quite the explosive athlete. He's already caught one out of the backfield and made several nice runs.
Absolutely.
Let's see how Brock Landis looks like a very talented young quarterback. Let's see how he rebounds from the interception.
Brock Landis will have Mack flanking him. They'll have Jaden Turner near us. They'll have 2 men to the far side with 1 up back. There's the snap, a high snap. It'll be a give to Mack, and he'll be hit in the backfield and taken down for a loss on the play.
Great play.
All the way back to the 16-yard line.
Great play there that time. Looked like Justin Moss got penetration in there that time, number 63 from his defensive tackle spot to bring Mack down for no gain.
The defense is really showing up tonight. The Double G Dogs they'll spread it out. 2 men near us, 2 men to the far side, and Mack will flank the quarterback. Quarterback will step back. There's the pass. Incomplete.
Yeah,
Incomplete.
They tried a little slip screen there. Sorry, Josh. They tried a little slip screen there as one of the Double G Dogs' helmets came off. Looks like a lineman.
Looks like number 68. That is going to be, let me get his number real quick, Jared Johnson.
Yeah, so Johnson will have to come out for a play there as the Double G Dogs try to slip screen, and now they're facing 3rd and long as Moss's tackle was for a loss of 5 on first down.
2 to the far side, 2 near us with Mack in the back. They'll check with the sideline. Another check with me. They're keeping it going. 3rd and 15 upcoming for the Double G Dogs. There's the clap. There's the snap. He'll step back. He's looking. He'll pick up, and he's going to start running. He's got daylight, and he's going to finally be taken out. There's a flag for a late hit.
Yeah, late hit out of bounds. God, you can't do that. That's an undisciplined play, and it's going to give the Double G Dogs a first down when they didn't earn one.
15 yards
Man,
and an
oh,
automatic,
man.
and it would have been 4th down.
That's the kind of penalty that drives you crazy. I think Josiah Wright made the tackle, and he was clapping his hands, and then he saw the flag in the air, and his hands immediately went up in the air like, oh, what are we doing? That one hurts if you're the Devils.
That one does hurt. It'll be 15 yards and an automatic first down for the Double G Dogs, and you don't want to give them a free first down when it was going to be clearly a 4th down.
Yeah, you gotta play with discipline. I mean, you just had a big play. I understand your emotions are high, but especially when it's 3rd down, you got to get off the field. Not a good penalty there for the Devils.
It's all right. Hey, it's okay. They got us in the dark, but we'll manage hopefully.
Yeah, the light just came on here in the press box, and now we can actually see our rosters.
Winder will have 2 men near us, 2 men to the far side. It'll be a high snap. Give to Mack. Mack finds a crease. Hit and taken down at the 46-yard line.
Landon Spooner on the tackle that time came up from his linebacker spot to make, his defensive back spot, his safety spot to make the tackle. Good shifty run by Mack again that time. This Mack is a heck of a player, it looks like, here early on.
3 to the far side, 1 near us. High snap. It'll be a quarterback read. He'll keep it. It looked like Austin Herndon was on the defense there for the Red Devils, but finally looks like Landis ran out of bounds. Gain of about 3.
Yeah,
he did not run out of bounds.
He didn't run out of bounds. It was a gain of about 4, but it should have been about a loss of about 4.
Absolutely.
As they had him in the backfield, but Landis is more elusive than many realize.
There's the hurry up. There's the snap. Very high snap. Give to Mack again. Hit and taken down hard right across the 50 at the 49. Looks like
C.J. Wims was there on the tackle that time.
Yes, C.J. Wims all over
Hit
the
him up
field
high.
tonight.
Good tackle there by C.J. to keep it at about a 3rd and about call it 5.5.
While we're waiting on Winder to get their call from the sidelines, I want to tell you that Fox 5 is going to be here during the second half, and hopefully we'll be able to get some good conversation with them. As Winder Barrow lines up, there's a snap, another high snap. It'll be a give to Mack. Mack will come down and be tripped up at the 50.
Good tackle.
Tripped up at the 50. They're going to give him no gain. It'll bring up 4th and 5 upcoming for the Double G Dogs. 4th and yes.
Yeah, good tackle that time as I try to get my eyes on a number here. Looks like 45. Nick Fager there with a nice tackle. And it looks like Winder Barrow is going to go for this early.
4th and 5. It's a little kind of early to go for it, don't you think?
I would think so. I try to punt the ball and play defense and make the Red Devil offense prove themselves. But, timeout here, looks like.
Who's going to take a timeout?
Taken by Loganville.
It'll be Loganville's second timeout of the first half. That's not good when you still got 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. But this game's very interesting, Tyler. A good pick 6, and then momentum is shifted. Then you have a late hit out of bounds that now is bringing up that's given Winder Barrow life, but now it's 4th and 5 upcoming for the Double G Dogs.
Yeah, it's another big play in this game, and I think it might have actually caught us a little bit off guard that Winder Barrow wanted to go for this. You would almost say, they've got the ball at the Loganville 49, and you would almost say it's kind of counterproductive to go for it here and take a risk. Depending on how good your punting situation is, you could pin the Devils really deep in their own territory, but instead they're going to try to go for it here. Yeah. And I think now they are bringing out their punt unit.
Yes,
they are now. Yes,
looks like number 96, Harlan Brown. It looks like on the kick from this vantage point at least.
Yes, and I believe we have Blake May back.
Yes, Blake May is back deep to receive the kick.
Interesting change in strategy there by Winder.
Awaiting the snap. There's the snap. There's the kick. High kick. Called for a fair catch. It'll be called at the 20. That's where the Red Devils will start their drive. And Smith coming back out as Loganville's got to get something done on offense now.
Pretty good start here for the Devils. I would imagine that most would say. Great stop, especially after the late hit out of bounds. Yep. You get the ball back, and if you can drive and get some points here and go up by 2 scores early in the game, it really will do a lot for your chances.
Smith will be flanked by Hart. Then we'll have, looks like number 47, near us. Then we'll have 3 men to the far side. Oh, Winder offsides. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. The first and 5 upcoming for the Red Devils.
Yeah, I believe Ethan Wilson, number 87, the same man with the pick, just crossed into the neutral zone. So it'll be 1st and 5.
We'll get 5 yards any way we can take them.
Yep. So 7-0 ball game here, and early in the first quarter, and Devils looking to drive again and add on.
Smith will be in a shotgun. There's the give to Hart. Hart will bounce around to the outside, get near us, trying to make something happen, and he ran out of bounds and leap over the bench there on the sideline.
That was an impressive jump there.
No joke.
I thought he was going to run right into the bench and really hurt himself, but leaped over it on the sideline. He gained about 3, so it'll be 2nd and short.
We will send number 18, Parker Blackerby, over to the far side. Looks like number 17, Reggie Hudson's over there with him, and number 2, Blake May, and number 1, Darius Hart, will flank the quarterback. 47 will be down here to the near side. We will send May in motion. There's the snap. It'll be a give to Hart. He'll go right up the gut, try to get enough for a first down. It's going to be close.
It's going to be really close. I thought the far side judge had given it to him, and I think they might have.
Looks like the ball's at the 30. The nose of the football is touching the 30. And
yes,
they're going to call for a measurement.
Did he call to bring the chains out? Or the chain marker says 3rd down. No, it doesn't. It says 2nd down.
As we are well beyond the first down marker.
Yeah, I think you're correct, Josh. I think they are.
I thought I saw him calling for the chains.
I think they are going to. Yes, they are going to measure this. Good call, partner.
It's going to be very close as Red Devils, the nose of the football is touching the 30. They started on the 20, so it's going to be very, very close for the Red Devils.
It's going to be a little bit short.
By an inch. 3rd and inches upcoming for the Red Devils.
You know what I would do? I know the Devils like to go primarily out of the shotgun. I think David Smith is 6'3". I think you just line up under center and have him fall forward
He'll get
for
that
the first
easy.
down. I mean, and our PA man says inches here at the stadium, and when he says inches, I mean he may be talking 1 inch.
Maybe.
So.
It looks like they're going to take your advice, come under center and push him. There's the snap. No, it'll be a give to the fullback. There's a whistle.
Yeah, the fullback dive play.
We're awaiting the whistle from up here in the press box with 3:51 left to go in the first quarter.
You know what? I don't think the ball had been whistled ready for play. I think the Devils snapped the ball too early. There we go. Now it's ready for play.
Now we're ready, but now, oh boy. Do you do the same play or do you dive?
I don't think you can. This is interesting.
There's the snap. They're going to push him. They're going to push him. They're going to push him. It's going to be extremely close.
He got it. He got to the 31, and that's going to be a first down for Loganville.
Wow, that was really close as everything just kind of bundled up there in the middle. It will be a first down, Loganville. Good call.
Yeah, you know what? They took my advice on the second play.
Very nice.
The first time around, they went with a fullback dive, and then the second time they just said, hey, let's just have Smith fall forward for the first down.
Loganville, we're going to bring May near us. We're going to keep number 17, Reggie Hudson, to the far side. Then down here near us, we'll have Burton and May. They're going to send Burton in motion. There's the give to Hart. Hart will bounce around, come reverse field, find a crease. Wow! Up to the 35-yard line. What about that? Or excuse me, 36 they're going to give it.
You know what? Darius Hart's a jumping bean back there, and he just made about a 5-yard run out of what I thought was going to be a tackle for loss.
Chicken salad. How about that?
Started out going right, had to come back to his left. Good run there by Darius to kind of make something out of nothing.
Good eyes there on Darius Hart. He'll be the man flanking the quarterback. We will have number 30, Josiah Wright, near us.
Wonder if you see a deep shot here, Josh.
It'd be nice. There's the snap. Smith will step back. No, it's going to be a little screen over here to Wright. Wright will go down to the 40, cross the 40, down to the 41.
He's going to have a first down as well.
Bring up 1st and 10 for the Red Devils.
Yep, good call there on the little tunnel screen. I still think later in the game you're setting up for maybe a fake a screen and take a deep shot down the seam. We'll see if that happens a little bit later on.
Prince Makuna will now be the back that will flank Smith. We will have number 30, Josiah Wright, near us. They will send number 18, Parker Blackerby, to the other side. May will be to the far side, as well as number 17, Reggie Hudson. So Makuna is the back. There's the snap. Smith will step back, looks, gives it to Wright. Wright will go to the 45, cross midfield to the 50. and lost his footing. And if he hadn't have lost his footing, he would have probably ran all the way down. It's going to be first and 10 from the 47.
You know what I've noticed, Josh? It's the same thing that we saw a couple weeks ago against Monroe. They're still running the tunnel screens, but they're doing a lot better job of getting out there and blocking on the offensive line.
That is very, very important. With 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter, Loganville leads 7-0.
I mean,
and I love saying that.
On that screen right there, the offensive line got out there and built kind of a running wall in front of Josiah Wright that time and allowed him to pick up a big gain.
2 men to the far side, 2 men near us. Makuna in the backfield, flanking Smith. There's the snap. It'll be a give to Makuna. He'll go right up the gut, find a crease, gain about 5 or 6 yards up to the 42-yard line.
You know what? I was worried right there, Josh, because you could see the middle linebacker blitz coming, and it looked like we were going to run right into it, but we ran to the other side. And a good carry by Prince that time to pick up about 5 yards.
Looks like Darius Hart's back in to flank Smith. They're going to have, looks like number 30, Josiah Wright, and number 18, Parker Blackerby near us. Number 17, Reggie Hudson, and number 2, Blake May will be over to the far side. Hart will be in the backfield alongside David Smith. There's the snap. It'll be a give to Hart. No, it'll be an end around. Taken down hard. Man. There's a flag.
Yep, it's gonna be a face mask.
Down to the 50.
You know what?
It looks like number 17, Reggie Hudson, is not moving.
Logan Cash made a heck of a play there, but it was I don't know if it was a horse collar tackle or if it was a face mask, but Reggie looks to be hurt on this play. We'll take a break, Josh, and assess this entry and come right back here on the Loganville Red Devil Radio Network.
Does your business or school district need two-way radio system service and repair? How about GPS installation? If so, call Alpha Communications, located in Loganville, Georgia. Alpha is a family-run business who for 25 years has been serving the state of Georgia and the United States, installing systems in 48 states and Canada, as well as in over 140 counties in Georgia. Call them at 770-263-8843. 770-263-8843. Alpha Communications, the best communications provider in all America.
Do you want to listen to Red Devil football anytime you want?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Download our app. Here's live play-by-play coverage of football with my dad, the voice of the Red Devils, Josh Truby, Tyler Cloud, and Glenn Pemberton. Also, go back and download a game to keep, or just re-listen to your favorite game. Red Devil Sports, anytime, anywhere.
And we are back. Looks like Reggie Hudson is carried off by coaches. He's now sitting on the bench, and we're hopefully going to have an update on him soon, as that was a very hard hit.
But he was moving his head up and down. He was talking, and
yes.
so he's okay. It might have been a lower leg injury, but it looked to be a lot worse when the play actually happened.
It looked to be a whole lot worse at full speed. It'll bring up first and 10 with the face mask penalty upcoming for the Red Devils, and the Red Devils will have the ball at Winders' 39-yard line. 34, excuse me. Smith will be in the backfield, flanked by Hart. We'll have 2 men near us and 2 men to the far side. This would be a time you'd want to take one to the end zone. There's the snap. It's going to be a bubble screen. Incomplete, intended for number 18, Parker Blackerby.
Yeah, number 17, Ryan Maynard, was all over that. You know, you're going to have to try to switch it up a little bit. I mean, as you can see, Josh, right there, Maynard read that from the very get-go.
Absolutely.
And I just wonder, like I said, I wonder when that's going to turn into a deep shot down the field.
45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. How about that? It's been 30 minutes, and we're still in the first quarter. Loganville leads 7-0. That sounds wonderful, doesn't it?
It does, but you got to build on it. You got to keep playing a good football team.
They'll send Blackerby in motion. It'll be a give to Hart. Hart's got a return field. He will to the 40, 35, 30 down the sideline. Ran out of bounds at the 25-yard line. If somebody didn't already have the nickname Chicken Salad, I think I would name him Chicken Salad.
You know what, though? I tell you what, that's the second time that Darius Hart has done that, has been able to reverse his field. The Winder defense is reading the play really well, but Darius Hart's athletic ability is what's allowing him to just kind of, like you said, make chicken salad out of the play and make something out of nothing. 9-yard gain there when it probably should have been a loss.
Loganville will come under center. It'll be 3rd and 1, maybe. upcoming for the Red Devils. We'll be in an I formation. Smith will be under center as he said something to his fullback, C.J. Wims. There's a snap. It will be a fullback give. It'll be a first down, Red Devils.
Yep, you might. I thought I was going to say you might see another fullback dive, and I believe it was Wims, as Josh said, that got the carry, and he was able to bull forward for a first down. There are advantages to being a linebacker and playing on offense.
Absolutely.
So,
32 seconds left to go in the first quarter and counting. Loganville leads 7-0. I feel like I just need to say that over and over because it just sounds so wonderful.
it does sound good.
We will have 3 men to the far side, 2 men near us, an empty backfield. This is where you're going to have a shot to the end zone, I believe, Tyler.
Quarterback, nope, sweep, it looks like.
It's going to be Darius Hart. He'll find a hole. Wow, making people miss. End zone touchdown. Whoa, Darius Hart with a touchdown run. Nothing there, finds a crease, and just gets in the end zone.
Yeah, Darius started out going sideways on the jet sweep and put his foot in the ground and made a cut up field. And man, oh man, that young man is making some plays early in this game. 22-yard touchdown run, and once he got to the second level, nobody was catching him.
13-0, barring the extra point with 6 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 13-0 in favor of your Red Devils. On the kick for the Red Devils, it looks like number 90, Tristan Rudisale. Waiting the snap. Snap, the place, the kick. Everything looks and is good. It'll be 14-0 in favor of the Red Devils with 6 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be right back with the kick here on the Red Devil Radio Network. Loganville leads 14-0.
Hey folks, this is Chris Casey, the voice of the Flowery Branch Falcons. After listening to Josh on the Red Devil Radio Network, if you're still looking for more high school football action, come check us out on FBBroadcasting.com and the NFHS Network.
I know everybody says money can't buy happiness, but it can buy me a boat. It can buy me a truck to pull. It can buy
All
me.
right, we are back. Loganville has scored on offense as they now lead the Double G Dogs 14-0.
It was actually a great drive. I'd like to get the plays and the yardage number on that. Here's the kickoff, Josh.
There's
Sorry.
the kick. Oh, you're fine. It'll be caught and fumbled at the 5, but picked up by the Double G Dogs. They're going to find a crease and tripped up and taken down at the 26-yard line, as that will be the end of the first quarter. And when we come back, Tyler Cloud will take you through to halftime as Loganville leads 14-0 as we're getting ready for the second quarter of action on the Red Devil Radio Network.
School district need two-way radio system service and repair? How about GPS installation? If so, call Alpha Communications, located in Loganville, Georgia. Alpha is a family-run business who for 25 years has been serving the state of Georgia and the United States, installing systems in 48 states and Canada, as well as in over 140 counties in Georgia. Call them at 770-263-8843. 770-263-8843. Alpha Communications, the best communications provider in all America.
And we are back. I am the voice of the Red Devils, Josh Truby. Going to take you through the second quarter. Is the other voice of the Devils, Tyler Cloud.
Thank you, Josh. Couple quick score updates here. Walnut Grove leads Appalachia 7-6 at the end of the first, and Heritage leads LCA 20-0 with 1 minute and 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Score updates from around the county. We'll keep you updated as the night goes along. Snap to Landis, fake to Mack, throws a slant pass, and it's fumbled, and it's going to be recovered by the Devils.
Devils will take over at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, let's see if we can see Josh who jumped on that ball.
And it looks like number 64 for Winder takes his helmet off and slams it to the ground, Joseph Clem, and no flag on that, and that's a little surprising.
Was it Wright or Stewart that jumped on the ball? We'll see if we can figure that out. They might have said it was Fader that jumped on the ball, or that jumped on that fumble that time. We'll see. We'll see if we can get a name on it and let you know. But the Devils are in business here at the Winder 45-yard line. And we're going to come out in a shotgun. There will be 4 receivers. And Darius Hart is in the backfield with Smith.
Landon Spooner.
And Spooner jumped on the ball that time. Snap to Smith, drop back, looking to throw. Nobody there. Smith fumbles, and it's going to be jumped on by by Winder-Barrow. He tried to pick it up and run with it, but instead just thought better of it to jump on it.
And what a momentum swing.
And yes, I mean, just instant pressure on Smith. I think he might have been trying to throw the ball away, and as his arm was going backward, the ball came out. And just like that, the Devils give the ball right back as Winder-Barrow takes over at the Red Devil 31-yard line.
With great field position as well. So it was an unfortunate set of circumstances there. You get momentum with the fumble, and then on the very next play, you cough it up right back to Winder.
Yeah, I think you might see Winder try to take a shot here and try to get six quick points off this.
Probably. That's what I would imagine.
After they turn it over and get it right back, I think you might see Brock Landis rear back and chuck one up here to one of his receivers. As Winder-Barrow comes out in a 3-receiver set, Landis is going to give to Mack. Mack cuts in the middle, dragging a man to the 25 and still pushing. And across they're going to give him the 25-yard line.
How many Red Devils does it take to take down Mack?
Yeah, he was tackled by a host of Red Devils, but not until he got about 7 yards downfield. That'll bring up about a second, and let's call it 4. As well, they're going to call it 5. So they're going to give him the 25 and call it 2nd and 5 from the 25. Shotgun snap. Here's another give. And brought down in the backfield and a tackle for loss that time.
Sterling Sumter on the carry for the Double G Dogs.
Sumter on the carry that time, and C.J. Wims and I believe Justin Moss were there to tackle him in the backfield. Loss of 2, so now it'll be 3rd and 7 as a big play coming up here from about the 34-yard line, the 29-yard line for Winder. 3 receivers to the right. Here's Landis with the snap. He's going to give it, and he's going to be tackled for nothing. What a play that time, as Wims was there. I believe Josiah Wright was there. Sumter again on the carry. And
loss of 2 brings up 4th and 9.
Miles Gadskin, number 94, I believe. Let's check and see if I had that name right, Josh. 94 on the tackle, and Winder is going to go for this on 4th and long.
Yes, that is the correct Miles Gadsden. And Loganville's defense showing up big tonight.
Big tackle there by Gadsden to force 4th down. Now it's a 4-receiver set on 4th and 9. I wonder if you see a pooch punt here. Nope, you're going to see a pass. Here's Landis dropping back, looking to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run it across the 30 to the 25, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. I do not believe he had the first down. I believe that's going to be Loganville ball.
It looks like it will.
Turned over on downs, and yes, it will be. What a stand there by the Loganville defense after the fumble by Smith.
Loganville defense has showed up big tonight. And, we were talking about in the pregame show that it is played on the grass, not on paper, and I would say that this is going pretty well if you're a Red Devil right now.
Yeah, it's going as well, about as well as you can expect. The Devils have generated 2 turnovers already. Of course, you had the electrifying pick 6 and then the fumble moments ago. Let's see if the Devils can build on the lead here as we're just under 10 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Hand off up the middle. Here's Hart, and cutting forward to about the 25, and they're going to give him across the 25 to the 26. Gain of about, call it 3 yards. And tackle made by Darian Russell. Sorry, Josh.
Oh, you're fine. That's exactly what I was
on the
play.
And now it'll be 2nd down and 7 from about the 26.
Loganville's offense has been pretty decent tonight as well.
Smith looking to the sideline. Now they got the play in, 4-receiver set. And he is going to throw a little slip screen out here to May, and it's going to be incomplete.
Took a shot there by Smith took a shot by number 27, Aaron Bagley from the Double G Dogs.
Yeah, Bagley, I believe, came on a blitz that time and came untouched and hit Smith and caused him to throw it on the back shoulder pad of May that time, and it fell incomplete. As now you have a 3rd and 7 from the 26.
Loganville leads 14-0 with 9:14 left to go in the first half.
Yet another 4-receiver set. Hart is the tailback. Smith is the quarterback. And here is the snap, and Smith looking to throw, drops back and throws over the middle, and it's incomplete.
looks like the intended target was either number 2, Blake May, or number 18, Parker Blackerby, as it was just went in between both of them.
Yeah, I think he was trying to hit May and just sailed the ball. I think he just overthrew him as he had May on a little drag route across the middle, and I think he just, like I said, sailed that ball. And now you're going to get a punt from the Red Devils from the aforementioned Blake May. And it hurts to go 3 and out right there after the big stand from the defense, but let's see if the defense can keep playing pretty stingy.
Back deep, Jaden Turner for the Double G Dogs.
Here's a punt, high kick. Turner's going to let it bounce. It was a short kick, and it takes a bounce, and it rolls forward. Takes a Winder Barrow bounce to about the 49-yard line, and I think they're going to give him the ball directly at midfield.
I believe that's where he actually corralled the ball. The ball was on the 50 when he corralled it. So.
Yep. And
they're doing the best fan in the stands.
And the clock is still running here at the stadium, and what do we got here, Josh?
It looks like they brought a gurney out for Reggie Hudson. The sooner we have an update, the sooner you guys will know. Our thoughts and prayers are out to him.
I see now. I had not seen that. And Coach is going over to check on Reggie underneath the medical, underneath the tent there. And as Josh said, they've brought a gurney out, and we wish the best for Reggie. And as Josh said, we will have an update for you as soon as it becomes available. Here's Winder Barrow in the shotgun, snap to Landis, a give up the middle, a jump cut to 45 to the 40, 35, breaks a tackle, still spinning.
Wow.
And inside the 35 is Jamar Mack, the tailback, as gain of about 19 yards before C.J. Wims slung him down at about the 33.
They're gonna.
Yeah, they're running a hurry-up spin by Mack, and he gets to the 30-yard line. Gain of about 3 that time, as the Double G Dogs are running plays as fast as we can tell you.
You
about them.
No, they're trying to score, and they're trying to score quick.
Yes, they are.
Because they do get the ball to start the second half.
And Gadsden made the tackle again that time for the Devils, as it's now 2nd and 6 from the 30. And thankfully for us, we can catch our breath as Winder slows down just a little bit here.
The hardest part is when they don't sub, we can't sub. Otherwise, we risk 12 men on the field.
Landis is in a shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give it up the middle again. And breaking free across the 20 is Mack. And did he go down?
No, he didn't, but they're fumbled, but Loganville fell on it. They didn't whistle him down.
Let's see what happens here. Did they whistle Mack down across the 20, or did they rule that the ball came out?
Once he rolled, he just got up and kept running, so they did not whistle him down, so it would be a fumble.
This is going to be interesting because I did not hear a whistle, and the ball came out. It was one of those plays similar to the Georgia-Notre Dame game where everybody thought Mack was down, but he kept running, and then the ball came out. Let's see what the officials rule here. They're going to say first down, Winder Barrow.
They're going to call as he was down, but there was no whistle as he was down. So interesting turn of events.
Interesting call there. It'll be 1st and 10, Winder Barrow at about the 20-yard line. As the clock runs down inside of 8 minutes left to go in the first half. 14-0 Loganville ball game.
Wouldn't that have been something if we picked that fumble up?
And Landis is going to look over to the sideline for the call now as Winder Barrow enters the red zone for, I believe, the first time this evening. Here's Landis. He's going to throw a quick screen out there, and the Devils read it well. As he threw it out there to number 2, Jaden Turner. And inside the 20, he's going to be brought down by a host of Red Devils. I believe Moss scraped over to make the play. And now it'll be 2nd and about, call it 8.
Yes.
From about the 18.
Loganville's defense has showed up very, very well this evening. Let's see if we can keep that up.
3 receivers, Mack in the backfield. He'll get another carry up the middle and push forward to about the 16. And let's see who made the tackle for the Devils. Just about no gain. They might give him a yard.
Possibly. Be 3rd and 6, it looks like.
And it'll be 3rd and 6, as Josh said, from about the 18-yard line. Big play here, as you have to believe the Double G Dogs are in field goal range. but we've already seen him go for it a couple times tonight on 4th down.
I almost said Alex Mack, but that little Mack running back they've got, he's quick and he's good.
Here's a snap to Landis, dropping back to throw, looking, and he's going to tuck it and run now, and he's going to be slung down at about the 18-yard line.
Looks like maybe of a loss on the play.
Nobody was open, and let's see if we can figure out who slung him down. I believe that was Moss again.
I believe so.
As Justin Moss and Connor Winkler, drug him down again, and it looks like it will be a field goal try for Winder Barrow, about 34 yards.
96 on the kick for the Double G
Brown.
Dogs. That will be Harlan Brown.
And he kicks, and it's up, and it is...
If it's good, it's barely good.
It's barely good. He snuck it over the crossbar. I couldn't see whether it was just short or whether it just creeped over. But Harlan Brown has given the Winder Barrow Double G Dogs a field goal. He has put them on the board with 5:50 left to go in the first half. Here in Loganville, it's the Red Devils 3. It's the Red Devils 14 and the Winder Barrow Bulldogs 3.
Tyler, it's been an interesting first half of football. And I'll be completely honest with you. If you asked me, if you told me the Devils would be up 14-3 in the first half, how do I say this?
You know what I'll tell you, Josh. Just go with the opposite of who I pick. It's probably who's gonna win the game. That's what I've learned after all these years.
Hey, look, I used to have that monkey on my back as well. Anytime somebody plays Alabama, I always go for the team who plays Alabama. So if you pick against me, you're probably right.
Yeah, you know what? That's okay. That's what usually happens when a dynasty comes, is you wanted to lose. But we'll see what happens on Saturday.
Absolutely.
As we said here, the Devils lead. Inside 6 minutes left to go in the half.
Did you say the Devils lead?
I did say the Devils lead.
Say it one more time.
The Devils lead.
Yes, I love hearing that.
And let's see if they can build on it right here before halftime, as Harlan Brown will kick off from the 40, and it will come down to a waiting Darius Hart at the goal line. Hart up across the 10 to the 15, running sideways, back to the 10, reverses field, and he's going to be yanked down inside the 10-yard line.
Wow.
At about the 8.
Tried to do a little movement to try to get around, but just didn't and wound up going backwards. Unfortunately for the Red Devils, they're going to start with not as good field position as you wanted.
Well, it's been working for him, reversing his field tonight. That time it did not work. Kind of thought he would have been better advised to just come to the near sideline and see what he could have gotten there.
Absolutely.
But now you're looking at 1st and 10 at about the 7.5.
Wow.
And here is a man in motion. Here's a shotgun snap to Smith. He's going to give it to Hart up the middle. Hart plowing forward across the 10, and he's going to get to about the 11 or 12. As it's a good carry there by Hart. Got about 5 yards that time. And
taken down by number 76, Kevin Bice.
Yes, thank you, Josh. I was looking for the number in there in that big scrum. Sometimes it's hard to tell from our vantage point who made the tackle.
I'll be honest with you, I got help from WJBB, this radio station in Winder.
There you go.
On that one.
There you go. And we'll see what happens here on 2nd and 5 from about the 13. Man in motion, same play. Smith going to give it up the middle and trying to bounce outside is, I believe that was Makuna.
It looks like, and at 54, Hurst Young's helmet came off, so he has to come to the sidelines.
Yes, and it was Makuna on the carry. He only got about a yard to the 13. Brings up 3rd and 5 as we go inside 5 minutes left in the half.
If you're the Red Devils, do you just continue to run it to try to get the clock to run down, or do you take a shot here?
I think you got to try to move the ball. Winder Barrow just got some points, and they got a little bit of momentum right now, and you got to try to move the chains and try to score before half.
Dante Burton just checked into the ball game. A big Notre Dame grab as they keep good lucking him on Twitter.
And we got a flag down as Burton checked into the game, as Josh said, at running back. And I think it's going to be a delay of game here on Loganville.
Oh, that ain't good.
And that's going to back it up to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10 at about the 8.
And let's see if Dante Burton getting in the ball game changes anything. Do they fake to Burton and throw, or do they go for the tunnel screen? Or let's see what the Red Devils can pull out here on 3rd and long.
I think you got to run at least 10-yard routes. As here's a whistle this time. As I believe, yes, they're trying to blow the ball ready for play, and that's what they do. As the Devils are facing a 3rd and long here, deep in their own territory. And it's going to be a sweep to Burton, and Dante will try to get up across the 10, and I believe he does, but he's going to be about 8 yards short of a first down.
Looks like Logan's going to send on their punt unit. You know, I like the what's the word I'm looking for?
Conservative.
There you go. Because I mean, you're going to let the clock run. You're up by 11. So I mean, I like the thinking. I just think if you would have got a first down there, it would have been a little bit more breathing room for you, I should say, because now you're kicking from the end zone.
Turner is at the Loganville 45, waiting the Blake May punt from the end zone. And May will get it away and back Turner up. Good punt by May, but he's got a lot of return room as Turner will go to the far sideline across the 40, and they'll have the ball at about the Loganville 37-yard line. Might have been where they spotted it, as Austin Herndon, number 3, shoved him out of bounds that time.
At least he shoved him when he was inbounds this time.
Yes, and it'll be 1st and 10, Winder Barrow from the Red Devil 37-yard line, with 3:45 to go in the half in an 11-point Loganville game.
This has been intense, man. I mean, we've seen a little bit of everything. A pick 6 from Loganville, a fumble recovery, then we coughed the ball back up to Winder. So we've had a little bit of everything so far in the first half.
And the official just backed the ball up to the 39, so that is where we will begin scrimmage. As Landis hands it off to Mack again, shaking and baking and making men miss. And he's going to get to where we originally thought the ball would be spotted, to the 37.
Connor Winkler on the tackle, finished up by Austin Herndon.
As he gained about 2 yards, 2nd and 10 from, 2nd and 8 from the 37. As Winder Barrow tries to tack on some extra points here before halftime.
And you hear the Red Devil fans getting on their feet and clapping as it looks like Reggie Hudson is on his way to an ambulance.
As this play here is blown dead, as Loganville will take a timeout, and I believe we'll take one with them as we burn our last timeout of the half. With 3:13 left to go in the half, it's Devils 14, Bulldogs 3 here on the Loganville Red Devil Radio Network.
Do you want to listen to Red Devil football anytime you want?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Download our app. Here's live play-by-play coverage of football with my dad, the voice of the Red Devils, Josh Truby, Tyler Cloud, and Glenn Pemberton. Also, go back and download the game to keep, or just re-listen to your favorite game. Red Devil Sports, anytime, anywhere.
And we are back. Once again, it could be as Tyler alluded to during that commercial break, could be a precautionary trip for Herndon, but Hudson, excuse me. But like I said, as soon as we have some information, we will give it to you. I am the voice of the Red Devils, Josh Truby, alongside Tyler Cloud, as he's going to take you through the rest of the first half.
Thank you, Josh. 2nd and 8 here from the 37. Here's the snap to Landis. He's going to fake it to Mack. He's going to throw behind his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Looks like it was intended for number 5, Gavin Phillips.
Gavin Phillips was the intended man on the slant, and Landis just threw it behind him. So that'll bring up a 3rd and long with 3:09 left to go here in the half.
You think they're just going to keep taking shots to try to get in the end zone?
I think so, yep. Here's Landis. He's dropping back to throw. Looking. Devils playing coverage. Finally, we come on him. Spinning back across on his own territory now. Going backwards still to the Winder Barrow 40. Way back there is Landis. Now he just throws it up. And he's got a man down there, and he caught it.
No.
And it's going to be out at the 1-yard line, it looks like. What a play by Brock Landis.
That almost seems like it should not have happened.
He spun around all the way back to the Winder Barrow 45 and threw it up for grabs.
Wow.
Man, oh man, he just threw it up for grabs. And he was tackled by Burton right before he got to the end zone at about the 3-yard line. And now Mack is going to carry it, and he's going to get to about the 3 before he stood up right there.
Wow. I thought for sure we had him down, and it would have been deep for Winder Barrow, but just as Lady Luck would have it, threw it up for grabs to 2 wide open Double G Dog receivers, and just like that, it's 2nd and goal from the 3.
That's a long time to cover for the secondary, but as Mack is going to get the carry again, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. And it's going to be a 3-yard touchdown run for Jamar Mack, which will make the score 14-9. Loganville in the lead with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the half. What a throw. What an amazing play by Brock Landis, keeping that play alive. And the extra point is up, and it is good.
Wow.
With 2:17 left in the half. Folks, we got a ball game in Loganville. We're going to keep it right here. It is 14-10 Loganville as the Winkler pick six looms large now, Josh.
That needs to be. That was ridiculous. How are you going to throw it from your own 45 and be caught at Loganville's 5? That was 4. Excuse me, caught at Loganville's 4.
I mean, that is the epitome of a no, yes type of play for the Double G Dogs.
Expect a little squib or a little short kick for the Double G Dogs, as they will probably try to get this ball before halftime to score again, as they will get the ball at halftime.
Winder has all 3 of their timeouts left. I personally think they kick it deep, and they make the Devils try to drive the field, and they're going to use their timeouts to try to get the ball back. Here is Harlan Brown's kick, and he will kick it deep.
It's going to be in the end zone.
And it will be in the end zone, and not returnable for Hart, and that ball will come out to the 20-yard line.
Wow. So I was wrong on that one. It happens.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, Josh, that they're going to use all their timeouts. They're going to try to get this ball back with a little bit of time left and try to take the lead going into the locker room.
And that very well could happen, but I'm still impressed by the arm strength of Brock Landis, as he just heaved it up for grabs to 2 wide open Double G Bulldog receivers.
As Loganville comes out in the shotgun, three wide receivers near us, 1-on-1 to the far side. Man in motion. Here's Smith. He's going to hand it to Hart. Hart is going to go up the middle for very little, and he's going to be driven backward, as Winder will use their first. No, they won't. They won't use it yet. I thought they might, as the clock continues to run as we go inside. They did take a timeout? Okay. We just got some information from our spotter here in the booth, as it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 20, and stoppage in play here, and Winder Barrow will use their first timeout with 1:46 left to go in the half.
Wonder why they didn't leave that 15 or 20 seconds on the clock. That's 15 or 20 seconds is an eternity in football.
Yes, it is. But you do wonder about the clock management, but they do use it with quite enough time to still make something happen. If you're Loganville, I think you can mitigate this by picking up a first down and just kind of running the clock out and getting to the locker room, as the momentum after that crazy play by Brock Landis
is now with Winder.
Right, seems to have swung dramatically in the Double G Dogs' favor. Just an incredible play, and now you're kind of back on your heels if you're Loganville. But if you can pick up a first down and maybe get a big play down the field, you can see some of that momentum back.
It'd be nice to see a throw probably get up to the 30-yard line. It'd be nice. Be a first down.
It would be a first down, and then you could kind of run the rest of this clock out here, the final minute 46. But we'll see what happens here. If you're Loganville, you don't want to force anything down the field. You just want to take what they give you, and hopefully, as we said, go to the locker room with the lead at a minimum. That's what you want here if you're a Loganville Red Devil fan. Here's Smith in the shotgun, taking the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and still pushing is across the 20 might have been Makuna. No, it was Hart again. It was Hart again. And Winder Barrow will use their second timeout with 1:38 left. So, Josh, as we're seeing, Winder wants to get this ball back here quickly before the end of the half and try to make it a 1-point game with a field goal, or even worse, take the lead. And we'll see if the Devils can pick up a first down and move the chains.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice to have a run that just kind of squirts out somewhere and then gets in the end zone. That'd be nice too.
Yes, it would be. We'll see what the Devils call here. I think you might see them keep it a little bit conservative here on third down. It'll be third down at about 8 as we try to close out this first half with the lead here on homecoming. When we get to halftime, Josh and Glenn will take you around the region with the scores and talk about really a rather crazy first half we've seen tonight here at Loganville Red Devil Stadium.
It's been nuts, as they say. Once again, we want to thank Glenn Pemberton for our social media updates.
Yeah, the best in the business for sure.
You got that right.
Here's a snap to Smith. He's going to throw a slant pass to May, and it's going to be incomplete. So the Devils did try to throw beyond the sticks that time. We got a little bit of a scrum breaking out as the officials do a nice job of coming in and separating it before anything really got started.
Wow. That was, looks like Winder's starting to get a little chip on their shoulder, or maybe it might be Loganville.
Well, see, now you've stopped the clock, and Winder Barrow still keeps that timeout in their pocket with 1:34 left. 14-10 Loganville game, and Blake May will again drop back to punt.
This is going to be interesting to see if they try to come after this punt.
And Jaden Turner, I believe, stands back at the 43 of Winder Barrow. Here is May. He will kick it. Turner calls for a fair catch, and he does make a running fair catch at the 45. So
Jaden Turner on the reception.
Winder Barrow will scrimmage from their own 45 with about 1:28 left.
Look for that gunslinger to come back
in the half with one timeout left. So this is a pretty good situation here if you're a Winder fan. The Devils, you're just trying to conserve this lead before you go into halftime.
I do want to keep this into perspective. Where the spotting the ball is roughly where he threw all the way to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, it was definitely a heck of a play by Landis. About a 55-yard Hail Mary, as you would say. Really Aaron Rodgers-esque. If you want to compare it to an NFL player, just kept extending the play and really made something out of nothing there. Landis is in the shotgun. Jamar Mack is beside him, and he will drop back, and he will look to throw, and he will look, and he will keep looking, and he will throw it over the middle and will short hop his intended receiver.
Intended for number 6, Kevin Mooney.
And Mooney was the intended receiver, and he had a little bit of room to run, but Landis short hopped him that time, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
Loganville's getting actually some good penetration from the line, but just no way to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, you look at Landis and you think he's a big, tall kid. You think he might not be as mobile, but as we've seen tonight, he's broken some tackles. He's eluded some pressure and really made some plays. Here he is with a shotgun snap, looking, and he will go down. No, he won't. He won't. He will throw it away. Intercepted. Josh getting a little excited, jumping over me there.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right, as the Devils do pick it off along the sideline.
Looks like number 2, Blake May, on the interception, unless they're going to say he was out of bounds.
Was he out of bounds? Let's see. The Red Devil offense is coming on the field. The officials are meeting now. As it looked to me like Landis was going to go down for the sack. But he tried to throw it away at the last minute. It hung up in the air and into the arms of a Red Devil. I believe Josh said it was May?
Yes.
Okay. Was wondering whether it might have been May or Dante Burton over there on the right side, but either way.
Coach Humphrey's pleading his case.
This is interesting here. You've got the Walnut Grove.
Whistle. He blew the whistle before he threw it.
Okay, he blew the whistle before he threw it, so it'll go as a sack. And the ball was...
So it should be to the 40 in that case.
The ball was blown dead. And it should be a sack, but the ball has not been respotted where they say the sack occurred. So it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 45. Here's a run from Mack. Mack will get to midfield. And will that be 3rd down or 4th down?
3rd.
That's interesting. Okay, we're going to say 3rd down and 5, maybe 6 from the 50. As the clock is running inside 50 seconds, here's Landis looking to throw. Pressure coming on him, and he
Got
will
him!
be brought down. That time he is brought down, and the whistle is blown, and it'll be brought down for a loss of about 6 back at the 44.
94, Miles Gatson.
Miles Gatson with the sack, and it'll now be 4th and 6, and you may just see Winder Barrow let this clock run to the half. They do have a timeout left. We'll see what happens here as Landis is looking toward the sideline, and
Wow.
inside 10 seconds now. Clock still running. Let's see what they do. They may call a timeout at the last second, just throw one up toward the end zone. That is exactly what they're going to do. They're going to call a timeout with about two seconds left, and they're going to just chuck a long ball toward the end zone.
As Coach Humphreys was not too pleased with that series, as we could see that from all the way up here.
Well, I think he was okay with the outcome, obviously,
Yes.
but now I think you just send everybody back, and you play your Hail Mary defense.
Yep.
And you may even see a couple receivers come on the field here, as some teams do, where they put their best receiver on the field and maybe try to have the receiver go up on defense and make a play in this situation. But you got a 4-point lead, 14-10, 2 seconds left in the half, and we'll see what Winder Barrow chooses to do here.
As we will be back deep. It looks as if, though, that they're going to just punt it. Or
Yeah.
never mind.
No, Landis is in the game. This is their version of. I know he's going to run around and finally he's just going to slide down. I think that might have been their version of the victory formation.
Maybe.
Landis was kind of in a shotgun formation, but nevertheless, the Devils were able to escape the half with the lead, 14-10. That is your halftime score. We'll come right back with the halftime show here on the Loganville Red Devil Radio Network.
Are you and your family in search of a church home? Are you in search of a place where you and your children can grow spiritually? Then you're invited to join us at Church at the Grove at one of our 2 campuses, located in Walnut Grove and in Social Circle. Our Walnut Grove campus is located at 1050 Walnut Grove Parkway in Loganville, and our Social Circle campus is located at 1317 North Cherokee Road in Social Circle. Our service times are at 9:15 and 11, and our students meet on Wednesday night in Walnut Grove from 6 to 8 p.m. and on Sunday night in Social Circle from 6 to 8 p.m. We invite you to come and join us as we worship the Lord in song and in service with messages delivered by our pastors, Russ Butcher and Nathan Boyd. Church at the Grove, where no one's perfect, everyone's welcome, and anything's possible.
God's not dead, he's surely alive. He's living on the inside.
Hey folks, this is Chris Casey, the voice of the Flowery Branch Falcons. After listening to Josh on the Red Devil Radio Network, if you're still looking for more high school football action, come check us out on FBBroadcasting.com and the NFHS Network.
Hey, this is Coach King, head coach of the Loganville Red Devil volleyball team. Thank you for listening to Red Devil Sports on the Red Devil Radio Network.
Hello and welcome, Red Devil fans. This is Mike Robinson, principal of Loganville High School. You're listening to the Red Devil Radio Network.
From every touchdown, every rebound, and every home run, this is your home for Loganville Sports, the Red Devil Radio Network.
And we are back here on the Red Devil Radio Network alongside Glenn Pemberton, the voice of the Red Devils. I am Josh Truby. And Glenn, interesting first half.
Wow. I'm just overjoyed right now listening to you. I enjoyed listening to you. You were so happy. LHS has a lead, Josh, for the first time.
I'm going to trademark that too.
They have a lead for the first time at a halftime in this 2017 season. 14-10 right now over Winder Barrow. And Josh, some pretty motivated and great tough play by LHS tonight.
Absolutely. Right now, because of homecoming festivities, they're doing the banner winners. Third place was the Little Learners. But man, I tell you what, that was some exciting first half of football. Loganville goes into the second half with a lead, first time all season. as they lead Winder 14-10. This is exciting.
It is. But, as Tyler said, we just got to keep playing. We got to, as the old Georgia saying goes, hunker down and really play some good defensive football. We've done a good job at containing Winder, as we talked about during the pregame. They came in tonight's game averaging 40-plus points per game, and we've kept that down significantly.
We've kept it down to 10, and we've scored 14. So we're going to get to the Whitting. We're getting the junior class has won the banner competition, getting a $500 scholarship fund. It looks like Walnut Grove leads Appalachia 21-6. Wow. I was wrong.
So was I.
Wow.
I tell you, our local Walton County teams are playing some great football right now.
Yeah, but I tell you, it is so exciting to see the Red Devils with a 14-10 lead.
Absolutely. I tell you,
I can't get over it enough.
I tell you, on homecoming night, it's so special. I got the crown over here from when I won Homecoming King in 2010.
If we win, that's coming with us everywhere we go.
Yeah, I patted it, and I tell you, I don't know if you're superstitious or whatnot, but I tell you, as soon as I patted this thing, LHS sacked Brock Landis earlier. I was like, wow.
That's been a rarity this
like,
evening.
Wow.
Where the defense is getting great pressure to the quarterback, but just cannot take him down.
Yeah, and I tell you, what a play by Brock there for Winder.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you, that was something. Brock's kind of, if you can't see it, but for those who are listening, Brock's kind of built like an Aaron Rodgers type guy, as Tyler alluded to. But he's so quick. He's almost reminds me of a Randall Cunningham from the old Philadelphia Eagles and Minnesota Vikings days. He could just get out there and scramble. What a throw he made under pressure. I mean, he was way out there. You can attest, Josh. You were calling. He was way out back to the 40, nearly midfield before he made that throw.
And it was crazy. As that's the only thing that I can say to it is it was crazy. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean,
but and then we had the strange interception, non-intercepted thing that happened, which
another week of crazy calls. I mean, we saw that last week at Eastside with that crazy
where we
play
had
there.
Where they jumped off sides, then they called the first down, but then for whatever reason said, "Oh no!"
They called it back,
and then they called it back and had to remove the chains.
Yeah.
So it was nuts, but you know what? It's okay. The Red Devils have showed up to play tonight, both offense and defense. Offense is moving the ball pretty good, but that pick six at the very beginning of the ball game holds big dividends for the Red Devils as they are on top 14-10.
But they got to get back on there and play defense because I believe Winder gets the ball back.
Yes, they do. So we got to keep that defense going. But then we've got to keep that offense going as well.
Yes, sir.
And I can't say anything about Darius Hart or Chicken Salad, as some of us may call him, because he is making something out of nothing, it appears, in this ballgame.
He's sticking to the turf. I feel like I'm calling him nacho cheese with my little nachos I got over here because he's sticking to the turf. He's elusive. He's quick. He's making some good plays.
Absolutely. And still haven't seen a productive passing game from the Red Devils yet.
No, I think that they're, as Tyler alluded to, pregame is a key to look out for. LHS is kind of getting in that running game with Hart, kind of sweeping it around with him and being able to kind of, go through and get some, slide through some holes there and finding some running lanes, and it's been working for them, I think. They just haven't been able to, get that passing game working, but it's been a struggle for them all year. But we do have a lead. Adjustments can be made. LHS has come out and surprised us so far. We were just real doom and gloom and kind of hopeless feeling at the start of the night, and now here we are. We're leading 14-10 on homecoming. So
I'm excited.
I am too.
Or pumped, as I would say.
Trademark that.
But man, I'm telling you, this is absolutely fantastic. If you're a Red Devil fan, you're up 14-10 going into halftime. Now, yes, Winder does get the ball coming out of half, but your defense is playing fantastically. Let's just see if we can get our offense up there, get them kicked into high gear, and get the ball downfield.
Absolutely.
And Glenn, it's hard to describe the atmosphere here. I mean, you had everybody like, okay, let's see what's going to happen. Boom, pick six, everybody on their feet. This place has been electric ever since. Then you cause a fumble. Yes, you drop on the fumble. Yes, very next play, you cough it up.
But you're playing with passion.
Yes.
You're out here. You realize it's a special night. It's go time. You've got to get a win tonight.
Yes.
Or you're looking at an 0-4 against an incoming region opponent Walnut Grove next week.
And as we've seen tonight, Walnut Grove's not being a pushover.
Absolutely not. So it's go time for everybody. Everybody's kind of looking like they're kind of getting the oil off the wheels, and they're starting to turn.
As the Wizard of Oz would say, they've got the oil can out for the Tin Man.
Absolutely.
So
as they're doing homecoming right now.
As we will have the homecoming queen here in just a few minutes, but we're sitting here with a homecoming king as we speak.
How cool is that?
No joke.
I think we may be the only network right now that can say they have a former homecoming king, and I'm honored to be here. Got the crown out.
I think we might be. I think the king tag is good for you right now. But, man.
It's good to be king right now.
Ain't no joke. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, and I say a quick break, when we come back, it looks like Tyler will be joining us on the halftime show to take us through that last bit of the half. And then when we come back, it'll be ready for the third quarter. You're listening to You're listening to the Church of the Grove halftime show on the Red Devil Radio Network.
In search of a church home? Are you in search of a place where you and your children can grow spiritually? Then you're invited to join us at Church at the Grove at one of our 2 campuses, located in Walnut Grove and in Social Circle. Our Walnut Grove campus is located at 1050 Walnut Grove Parkway in Loganville, and our Social Circle campus is located at 1317 North Cherokee Road in Social Circle. Our service times are at 9:15 and 11, and our students meet on Wednesday night in Walnut Grove from 6 to 8 p.m. and on Sunday night in Social Circle from 6 to 8 p.m. We invite you to come and join us as we worship the Lord in song and in service with messages delivered by our pastors, Russ Butcher and Nathan Boyd. Church at the Grove, where no one's perfect, everyone's welcome, and anything's possible.
God's not dead, he's surely alive. He's living on the inside. Don't believe me, just watch.
And we are back live at Red Devil Stadium for the Church of the Grove halftime show. Tyler Cloud joining us now. Tyler, me and Glenn was talking about it here a few minutes ago. Loganville's defense has showed up, and the offense is getting back on track. What does the Devils got to do to hang on to this lead?
You know what? They actually played better than the score would indicate. I mean, I think sometimes I think football has a funny way of evening itself out. The Devils get the pick six on the interception when Landis was falling down over here on this end, and then later in the half you get the crazy Hail Mary play. So really, both teams have scored off pretty crazy plays. You did like the fact that the Devils drove the field a little bit and scored on Darius Hart's touchdown run.
Yes.
As you said, I think you guys brought it up. The Devils have gotten pretty consistent pressure on Landis. That's good to see. I think that's got to continue in the second half. But the thing is when you've got your arms around him, you got to get him to the ground.
You got that right.
He's got the incredible ability to make things happen, to make big plays, and I think you have to limit that, Glenn, in the second half if you want to come away with a win.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw just a little bit ago. I mean, not only is he a big guy, but he's got some speed to be able to elude guys and make them miss. And you cannot underestimate this guy. I mean, this guy comes in. He's averaging. He's got around 600 yards on the season right now as far as passing yards, but he's also got some good feet as well, as we saw, being able to elude the pressure and make a big play
right
to set up their last score.
Yeah, I mean, it really was the kind of play that could change the momentum of the entire game. But I think the hold by the Loganville defense at the end of the half was really a big deal for this team.
That showed me a lot. That gave me a lot of encouragement up here in the booth. I mean, because LHS, their defense, they've struggled this year. And
I think if you allow Winder Barrow to go down and score right there, and they get the ball coming out at the half, that could really demoralize your team. So that was a really good stop by Loganville at the end of the half there to preserve the lead. And the defense is going to answer the bell again.
Absolutely.
Right here at the beginning of the second half, as Winder Barrow will receive the second half kickoff.
No rest for the weary.
Absolutely. We do want to just let you know real quick that homecoming queen tonight was Miss Alexis Beck. So congratulations. Congratulations to Alexis Beck. That's where I was at. I was getting the name. Sorry.
Grant, I'm sure Mr. Lamadrid hooked you up over there.
Oh, he did. He hooked me up real good.
The best PA man in the business.
That he is, and he's ours. We've got the best.
He is it.
So we've got the best PA announcer. We've got the best social media guy.
Yes, absolutely.
We've got the best play-by-play and color commentating crew probably in all of 85A and all of GHSA.
You know what? In the first and fourth quarter, I agree with you. We got the best play-by-play.
No, dude, it's in the second and third.
That's what
second and third.
That's what I'll say. I'll go first and fourth.
Well, I'll go second and third.
I appreciate you saying this. I want you to know that this is the second week that I've been able to do this, and I am doing absolutely horribly on my picks.
Oh,
my picks
okay, yeah, you are. I'll give you that.
Yes. I tell you what, and you know what? I will say this to my friends in Walnut Grove who may be listening to this, or who may listen to the archive version, because a lot of people like to listen to the archive version.
Yep.
As they're running in the morning or doing whatever they may be. I tried to put the reverse jinx on the Warriors, and I think it worked. I put the reverse jinx on them.
Are you trying to dig yourself out of the hole?
You know what? Just let me rationalize. But no, I'm proud of our friends in Walnut Grove. They seem like they've come to play tonight. The last we got was 21-6 Walnut Grove at the half. Here at the half, it is 14-10 Red Devils. Good news all around in Walton County tonight, and we'll see if the Red Devils can keep it going in the second half. I believe that may just do it for us on the halftime show. We will come back here in about 5 minutes with the second half stream. Please join us. We will post it on our Facebook page, Red Devil Radio Network. We will post it at Red Devil Radio 1. That is our Twitter. And you can find a link to join us there for the second half stream. Come on back, folks. It's going to be a good one. 14-10 Loganville at halftime. We'll see you in the second half.